Welcome to FEUNIX Distinctions, your premier destination for secondary school mathematics tutorials. We are in episode 2, and I want to express my profound gratitude for those of you who have followed us in the first episode. I am truly overwhelmed with the large response and the audience that view our channel, and your response baffled me. We want to move on, and I want to tell you that our channel provides in-depth video explanations to help students in JSS 1 to SS3 classes solve mathematical problems with ease. Expect at least one new video posting every Monday and Thursdays. We aim to deliver high-quality educational content to enhance your understanding and retention of mathematical concepts. Enjoy your learning journey with us. I am Felix Dominic, an engineer by profession and a teacher by passion. Thank you. We're going to continue with our classes. SS3 class. And the topic we have been discussing on is sorts. This time around we are going to be seeing different operations with sorts. Operations with sorts. Now in the operations with sort, we're going to start with addition and subtraction. After that, we'll learn multiplication of sorts. After that, we'll go to division of sorts. We are going to start with addition and subtraction. So for today, lesson 2 is addition and subtraction. Hopefully in lesson 3, we are going to see division and multiplication. And then in lesson 4, we'll see division. Let's solve like 4 examples for this addition and subtraction. Let's start. Simplify the following. Question number 1. Simplify 4 root 2 plus 6 root 2. I want to explain how to simplify sorts for addition and subtraction. This is the basic principle. If you are to add or subtract sorts, there is one major thing you need to look at. You must ensure that the numbers you are adding or subtracting are like terms. Ensure that the numbers are like terms. It is only when they are like terms that is when you can add or subtract. If they are not like terms, there is no way you can add those numbers or subtract the numbers. You just leave them like that. And what do I mean by like terms? How can we know like that? You can know like terms from the numbers inside the root. The numbers inside the root. If the numbers inside the roots are the same, then the numbers are like terms. That is when you can add those numbers or subtract. Now for the example we have right now, we can see that this is root 2 and root 2. Are the numbers the same? Yes, the numbers inside the root. Once the numbers inside the roots are the same, they are like terms, so you can add. So we can add these numbers. If supposing these numbers are not the same, we'll leave it like that. Or if the numbers are not the same, you expand the numbers that are inside. By expanding, you may be able to achieve having the numbers to be the same. Now let's move on. 4 root 2 plus 6 root 2 can be added. So what we'll do is to add the numbers outside. That is 4 plus 6 will give us 10. Then we'll pick one of these numbers that are like terms. We'll pick one of them and put it. And that's our answer. So 4 plus 6 is 10. So therefore our answer is 10 root 2. That's our answer. 4 root 2 plus 6 root 2 is 10 root 2. That's our answer. Let's solve another example. The more we solve examples, the better we understand the lessons. Example 2. Simplify 3 root 5. 3 root 5 minus 7 root 5. Is it possible to subtract these numbers? Yes, it is possible to subtract these numbers. Why? Because the numbers inside the root are the same. So therefore, the two numbers are like terms. As I said earlier, if the numbers inside the roots are the same, those numbers are like terms. We don't consider the ones outside. We consider the ones inside. Once the numbers inside the roots are the same, then the first number and the second number are like terms. So you can add or subtract. So 3 root 5 minus 7 root 5 is possible to subtract these numbers. So how we're going to do it? The numbers outside, we subtract the number outside. Then one of the roots that are the same, you pick one of them and put it. That's your answer. So 3 minus 7 will give us minus 4. Minus 4. Then we pick one of the roots, which is root 5, and that's our answer. Let's go to another example. The more we solve examples, the more we understand what we are doing. Example number 3. Simplify 3 root 8 plus root 50. You can see in this case that the numbers inside the roots are not the same. Are we going to leave it like that? We will not leave it like that. We will work on the numbers inside the roots, because it's possible to work on these numbers to achieve the same numbers inside. So we don't just leave it because the numbers are not the same. Which work are we going to do inside the roots? We are going to expand the numbers inside the roots. By expanding the numbers inside the roots, it is possible to see one number that has a square root. By taking its square root, it can go outside the roots. Then the one that will be left inside the roots and the one that will be left inside the other roots could be the same. Let's do the expansion of the numbers inside the roots. So therefore we are having 3 roots. If we are expanding it, we'll be having 4 times 2 plus roots. If we are expanding 50, we'll be having 25 times 2. Now we can see that there are some things that are in common there. We can see that there is a 2 here and there is a 2 here. Unfortunately enough, 4 has square roots. This 4 that is inside the square root has square root, and the 25 that is here has square root. So if we take the square root of 4, it's going to go outside the root because we are taking the square root, going towards 3 now. So what we'll be having is this very 3 is here, times, when we take the square root of 4, it will be 2. Then this 2 that doesn't have square root will remain inside the roots. This is our plus. When we take the square root of 25, it will give us 5, so it's going outside the root. This is 5 because we have taken the square root of 25. This is square root of this 2 that doesn't have square root, it remains inside the square root. So for this 3 times 2 will give us 6 root 2, and this is our plus, and this is our 5 root 2. At this point, we can see that the 2 numbers are like terms. This number and these numbers are like terms. What makes them like terms? The numbers inside the roots are the same. So since the numbers inside the roots are the same, we can be able to add these numbers. So in the addition of sort, 6 plus 5 is 11. So what will be our final answer, class? Our final answer will be 11 root 2. 11 root 2 is our final answer. I believe we are following. Let's solve one more example. We want to solve one more example. After this example, we stop, and then I will give you some work to try. And make sure you try the work, snap it and send to me. Don't just be watching these videos for watching sake. Let's continue. Here's the question. Simplify 2 root 27 plus root 75 minus 5 root 12. So for the work we have at hand, all the numbers inside the roots are not the same. It means they are not like terms. But we will not leave these numbers like that. Just as we did for example 3, that's what we will do for example 4. We are going to expand the numbers inside the roots. By expanding the numbers, it's possible to see some of the numbers that have square roots that will take the square root out, and then the one that will be left inside the square roots, they may end up becoming like terms. Let's go on. This will now be 2 root. Let's expand 27. What times what will give us 27? 9 times 3 can give us 27. Plus root. What times what can give us 75? 25 times 3 can give us 75. 25 times 3 minus 5 root. What times what will give us 12? 4 times 3 will give us 12. So we can now see that we have numbers that have square root. This 9 has square root, this 25 has square root, this 4 has square root. By the time we take the square root, they go out of the roots. What will be left inside the root will be this root 3, this root 3, and this root 3, which makes them like terms. So let's move on. This 2 is here, times, when we take the square root of this 9, it will give us 3. It's out of the root now. That's gone towards the 2. This is root 3. This root 3 remains inside the roots because it doesn't have square root. Bring down this plus sign. Square root of 25 will give us 5 roots, and this 3 remains inside the roots, and this is our minus 5. Square root of 4 will give us 2. That's gone out of the root, and then this 3 remains inside the root. Let's move on. 2 times 3 is 6 root 3. Bring down the plus sign down here, and this is our 5 root 3, and this is this minus 5 times 2 is 10, and this is this root 3. Do we have like terms at this point? Yes, we have like terms, because the numbers inside the roots are the same. This is root 3, root 3, root 3. So we can add or subtract these numbers. So let's go on. 6 root 3 plus 5 root 3 will give us 11 root 3. And this is this minus 10 root 3. So 11 root 3 minus 10 root 3 will give us 1 root 3. Will give us 1 root 3. You can either write the 1 or you don't write the 1, no problem. So that is our answer. We have gotten our answer with ease. So at this point, I've solved a good number of examples. I've solved 4 examples. You too, you need to solve some questions. Let's share this work. So I'm leaving you with an assignment. If you want to do very well in maths, always do my assignments. Do my assignment, snap and send it to me. I will always provide you with the correct answer, so that when your working is correct, what you will obtain as your final answer will be the same thing as the answer I give you. But if what you obtain at your final answer is not the same with the answer I give you, then something is wrong with your work. At that point, you snap your work and send it to me. I will help you check. If you can't figure it out by yourself, send it to me on WhatsApp through my WhatsApp number. I will help you check it, do it for you, snap and resend it back to you. I want you to do very well in maths. So, here are the questions. Simplify the following. Simplify the following. Question number 1. I want you to simplify root 12 plus root 3. If you finish your work, your final answer will give you 3 root 3. Question number 2. Simplify 3 root 2 minus root 18. If your work is correct, your final answer will give you 0. Question number 3. Question number 3, I want you to simplify square root of 175 minus 4 root 7. If your work is correct, your final answer will give you root 7. Question number 4, I want you to simplify square root of 45 plus 3 root 20 minus 8 root 5. If your work is correct, your final answer will give you root 5. Question number 5, I want you to simplify root 99 minus root 44 minus root 11. If your work is correct, your final answer will give you 0. Question number 6, I want you to simplify 2 root 8 minus 3 root 32. Alright, let's continue. Question number 7. Question number 7 says 2 root 150 minus root 96 minus 2 root 24. If your work is correct, you are going to have 2 root 6 as your final answer. Question number 8. 2 root 54 plus root 24 minus root 216. If your work is correct, you are going to obtain this answer 2 root 6. Question number 9. 3 root 28 minus 5 root 63 plus 4 root 112. If your answer is correct, your answer will be 7 root 7. Question number 10, which is the last question. 3 root 125 minus 5 root 20 plus 3 root 80. If your work is correct, your final answer will be 17 root 5. We're going to stop here. I want you to always press the subscription button so that I will always keep you in touch whenever I upload a new video. And my phone number is always there, 08061573528. Thank you and remain blessed.